Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Nimbatus with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the second galaxy of the campaign. So today, honestly, my only real goal is to try and get the ultimate weapon, or at least start making strides to getting a better weapon. Now we have lots of red resource, it does mean we can unlock quite a few things. If we go on over to the drone creation screen, go over to the weapon workshop, you can see that the upgrades are still fairly cheap, but now we know that unobtainium is really worthwhile keeping around. So, what's our best weapon in terms of how many upgrades we can have? And that, of course, is the particle thrower. So what I would love with the particle thrower is gravity 1 or 2, so that we can start melting the planet, and then just loads of extra damage, or perhaps extra digging. That way, we can shoot at the enemy, and it will just destroy them. Though saying that, Sticky is actually really powerful with the particle thrower. The reason is, as long as it's stuck to the enemy, it will continue to do damage. So even though it's plasma, which will do less damage, and as we've seen, fire is now less effective than it used to be, having this upgrade will make all of our particle throwers far more deadly. So sticky, gravity, extra digging, extra damage, all of that is really worthwhile. In fact, I think we can afford that right now, so that's what we're going to do. And there we go, sticky particles. We will change over the extra particle speed for this. There we are. So now they're a little bit slower, but they will stick to the enemy they hit and do damage over time, as in extra damage over time. Then we're also going to upgrade our damage upgrade a little bit. So now rather than 25%, it's going to be 50%. Let's just put that sticky upgrade back on. There we are. So it's doing 50% extra damage, it has extra range, and it will stick to the enemy. Now we could get more upgrades as well, but for now, I need to save up my unobtainium. So, back to the editor. There are our particle throwers, now far more deadly. Okay, now they're more deadly. Sadly, I kind of forgot to save there. So let's have a quick test in here, just to see how deadly this thing actually is. Come on, where are you? After the poor performance in the previous video, I really want these things to work. As you can see, they will now stick to the target briefly and do extra damage. Though, they don't stick quite as long as they used to by the looks of things. That's interesting. So even sticky particles seems to have been nerfed. Still, let's do some proper testing though against buildings and such. So, save and exit. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this section first, then go to the shop, then do this section over here, because there are so many things we want. So after looking back at that footage and also doing a bit more testing, it seems like one of the reasons why it seems like it's been nerfed is we also don't have, where are you? There we are, the particle lifetime upgrade, which is a really important upgrade if you're using the sticky particles. It simply allows the particles to exist for longer, and if they're going to stick to the target, it means they will exist and be stuck to them for a longer period of time as well. Now, of course, to use this, we'd have to either lose the particle speed or the extra damage, though. So, it would make it far more effective at burning things, but it would lower the overall damage, which is worrying. Either way, onwards to a proper test, which will be to destroy a lab. Not this one, though. Where's the good one I saw a brief moment ago? There it is. 3 rare weapons and some coolers. Then we'll do this one, which will give us some common weapons and some energy shields. In fact, let's do this one first and finally get ourselves the shield. So we're doing this, then we're going to jump on over to here, to the shop, and grab some of these. Now, I'm fully aware by doing this, we are going to take some hull damage. Or we could just do this, then do this section since we'll have the cooler. I keep on changing my mind. In fact, yeah, I think we're going to go here and go for this shop instead, since we definitely want the rare weapons. Okay, even without the lifetime upgrade, look at how fast they would have set on fire. So maybe I should use this just as a one-off and then go to the kinetic weapons, rather than relying on it. It's just made it even more effective of setting everything alight, which is nice. Well, fire is still great for hit and run, so I am still happy with the weapon. There we go, now the shield is just over here. Excellent. And you're all on fire. Beautiful. Okay, upon further testing, it has made the weapon significantly more deadly. But I really do think if we're going to do this, we may as well double down on the idea of this just setting things alight and lowering its base damage, but increasing the speed in which we cause the fire, which will just be basically particle duration. Okay, so we got some plasma weapons there. Though it said 2 upgrades, I expected it to have 2 upgrades, not upgrade slots. Let's edit this weapon. Yep, it's just upgrade slots. Okay, I thought it'd actually come with some kind of increase, but that's fine. So, shall we test out the idea then of rather than having extra damage, what we want is particle duration. So you for you, and that's going to be the last of it when it comes to spending on the flamer, at least for now. Oh yeah, that's far more like what I remember. And that was all it took to set that thing alight. So yeah, this is now great at just setting everything on fire in an area. Even more so than before. But once they're alight, you may as well swap to other weapons. That'll take a little bit of getting used to, but eventually I think this flamer will be fantastic. There you go, you're on fire, and you're on fire. That's all it took. And once again, it is great for hit and run, because the fire will do quite a bit of damage, just not as much as it used to, which I'm getting bored of saying now. You all get the point. I'm trying to justify having this weapon, okay? So over here we have freeze the lava. So here's the problem. In the next area we have freeze the lava fountain, and overheating cryogenic tank, which I really don't like. The only frost weapon we have is a shotgun. Now that's not a problem in and of itself, but because it's such a short-ranged weapon, it might be difficult to get to all the fountains in time. Still, we've got to give it a try. So I'll do that one first. And hopefully, we'll get some red resources as well, since normally these lava worlds are fantastic for resources. Also, from the mission we just completed, we got quite a boring weapon. We got a very, very simple kinetic shotgun. Good damage, but that's gonna be just about it. Now, with our flamers, would it be better if we, instead of had the particle speed upgrade, we went back to bonus damage? Now, although this will make the weapon very short range, remember, they are sticking to the target. And that entire time, they are doing damage, which is really, really important. And we could buy this now, but then we'd be completely out of red resource. But double the lifetime with extra damage, this would make the flamer deadly. And then eventually, when we get a kinetic flamer, yeah, sticky plus particle lifetime plus extra damage basically makes it one of the strongest weapons in the game. But that's all my red resource gone. But it's so much fun. Yep, okay, we're going with that. Wow. I forgot you can do that. So, plus 200 and plus 100 are now currently both on here. But look at that. Essentially now, if this hits a target, it's just instantly going to set it on fire. And if they stay still, it's going to do an insane amount of damage as well. Yeah, that was just like instant fire. And the extra duration actually means the range isn't too bad. It's just slow and I can't use it on the move. Okay, yeah, we're sticking with that just because it's fun. Now, we do need the cryogenic weapons, so I'm going to swap out these for those. Distress signal, you know what? If it's pirates, all that's going to happen is they will steal our yellow resource, so sure. Ooh. Okay. Lovely. Well, the shotguns are terrible for that, but thankfully all of those are really, really close to each other. Now, let's see if we can find ourselves some red resources. On what is so far quite a safe planet, if you ignore the whole, you know, lava. Ah, that's a problem, though. Getting through the ground is impossible with the weapons we currently have, so I need to find a softer piece of terrain like this, then hope there's resources underneath it. Does it go straight down? Okay, it does, so we just burn through that. Oh, that's so beautiful. I like this world. Think of all the science we can do with this red resource. And one last trip. We are now almost back up to 300 red resource, and there we are. Lovely. And we get... okay, good, some frost weapons, and some bio rocket launchers. Well, one good, one bad. Once again, freeze lava fountains, we'll get small batteries and heaters. Or we can do this, but that's just really difficult, and honestly the upgrade here is pretty rubbish to be got, so sure. This, then the shop, then we can decide which way we want to go. Either way, it's only one off the next galaxy. Probably this way, just so we can avoid all the lava worlds and don't end up doing lava worlds constantly. But saying that, lava worlds are pretty good when it comes to things like, you know, resource. But if we get stuck with hammerhead shoals, we'll be kind of doomed, so we'll have to have a look specifically what missions are on those worlds. For now though, let's just freeze the lava fountains and then go on to the shop. And you may be wondering why I'm not using the cooler, since that would be perfect right now, and honestly it's just because we don't have the other stuff to make it worthwhile. So the cooler, if we go over here, will freeze an area, or at least cool an area. The problem is, it tends to freeze us as well. Even though the range is like this, that's still close enough to affect us. I think. You know what, actually, let's give this a quick go. No, it's not, because it doesn't cool itself, I forgot. If it was cooling a block, the block's radius is longer than that. Ah! Excuse me. Oh yeah, I love this fire now. Just one hit, instant fire. Okay, so I guess we could just use this. Sure. Just put it there, I guess. God, that looks stupid, but sure, since we're only using it for this one mission. Sure. Oh yeah, we do have shields as well, which we don't really need. At least for these missions, but sure, let's add them as well. That should just about cover everything, and that's a just in case everything's going wrong kind of thing. Okay. That's a weird looking drone. Okay, this is the second attempt. Although I didn't get destroyed or anything, the problem was things around here are much harder to freeze because of these annoying buggers. These will constantly heat up the area around them, so what I'm going to do is just quickly destroy that first of all, which will explode. I've slightly increased the radius so it actually does affect us. I want it to affect us now. There we go. This way I can freeze myself if I end up burning, because it was just horrific the first attempt. Oh. Come on, you don't need to be permanently frozen, just for a second. There we go. Yeah, this planet is hell. It really is. Maybe having a cooler inbuilt would have been good, so I can cool myself down. Other than just the front. Can have a quick look for resources, but I'm not going to stay around here too long. It is really annoying to try and transverse this area. This is where I would love a stabilized drone, rather than a more standard one like this, just because it's easier to do small movements. And not crash into things like that. How difficult is this rock to get through? Near impossible. Yeah. Welcome to hell. Yay, small batteries. So then, let's have a quick look-see over here. We have freeze lava fountains. Ooh, for decouplers. That is actually fantastic. Not having those is so annoying. All logic parts. Oh, destroy the hammerhead at the core. That's actually going to be really difficult for our drone. Destroy the lava bomber caves, giving us a little bit of an obsidian and once again more batteries, which is good. Destroy all caves, once again common weapons. I think what I'll do is freeze the lava fountains and maybe that one, destroy the caves. That way we can get the unobtainium. Ooh, but I definitely prefer this world though. Though there is to say destroy the transmitter. That is definitely an easier one. Okay, how about over here? Okay, that's a really nice upgrade to have. Projectile count upgrade 2. And then that has and that has 3 epic weapons, in fact. Okay, well that's very tempting straight away. Thank you very much. Loads of basic resource, and once again, all logic parts. A really easy one for some medium batteries. That would be lovely. A really easy one for medium batteries. An easy one for unobtainium. Yeah, okay, so we're definitely going here, and honestly, I'm going to complete as many as I can until I'm at 100% threat. In fact, I may allow the corp to attack us and us lose 1 hull, because that's how good the rewards are here. First of all, though, we need to go to a shop. So let's heal our hull. Large blocks, plasma short laser, and bio short laser. I mean, that's not fantastic. Here's the thing, can I keep on repairing? Because I could scrap hull parts and then repair. I want to see if you can get multiple of these, but I'd rather not test that now, actually. Let's just keep it as it is. Let's not risk anything else. That would be fantastic. So then, which one are we going to do first? Honestly, just this one. Collect the relic. We already have a battery, a magnet attached, so that should be pretty easy. And the extra projectile is amazing. Again, if the pirates attack us, it seems like they only steal the yellow resource, and honestly, even if they steal the red, I want to give it another shot. And we get rewarded. We really get rewarded. Lovely. Glorious fire. This is rock. Is rock worth anything? Rock is not valuable. Lathric's sad. Shiny rock. Which apparently floats. That's gonna make life easier. Can I burn shiny rock? Let's not try. Let's resist. I can burn shiny rock, but let's stop there, shall we? It had to be done for science. I am the researcher after all. Oops. Yeah, you know how I said it floats? I kind of forgot about that for a second there. I was going to just fling it in, doing a bit of a spin, but nope. Come on. Why must you be awkward to me? There we go. Why must you float? Plasma shotgun, but most importantly, the projectile count upgrade. Which means I think that's actually permanently unlocked now for me. Am I correct in this statement? Yep, there we go. Although we haven't got the previous version, we now have the upgraded version. That is wonderful. So as soon as we find a weapon we want to use that with, for instance one of the missiles, we can add extra rockets. Which is pretty darn awesome. In fact, we can keep on upgrading that all we want, which is great as well. Lots of good stuff there. Lots of really helpful stuff. What I really want, though, is a new particle thrower. Either some more of these, so I can stack them, or some kinetic ones, so I can start using the upgrade for bonus damage. Because this is deadly. Just, fire is so much weaker now, as I've said a million times. Well, we're definitely going to be attacked now. But I really do want all of those logic parts, so here we go. Then we get hit, losing one of our hull points, which will also take away 50% of their threat. Okay, need to use this one, which should have the upgraded flamer automatically. Fantastic. And we could make this a little bit quicker if we so desire, and I do. We could have used jump thrusters. They tend to be really good versus the snake, but this should be absolutely fine. This should be more than fast enough to deal with the snake. And then if there's any barrels, we can grab those. If there's any resources, we can grab those. And this will unlock all the logic parts for us, which is fantastic. Like some seriously more complex designs after this video, which is about time. Oh, look how tiny you guys are. Let's just burn you away first. God, you guys are annoying. You're adorable, but very, very annoying. Hello, Snack. Ignore me. Just doing a little bit of cleaning. Okay, we're so fast that with the slowed down particle thrower now, we're not actually able to shoot backwards. Whilst moving forwards at full speed, there's. That's interesting. These little bugs are so irritating. Oh no, I'm chasing you down now. Beautiful. So we may as well check out the last shop, why not? And you have... Oh, there we go. Cryogenic lasers, that's something I really want. And then repair the hull. That's great. Do we want regular laser? I mean, it's a short laser, so probably not for real combat. This is just more for the missions, so I'll leave it at that. But let's go to the next galaxy. Ooh, lovely. More cryo weapons. Over here we have a couple of rare weapons and then quite a lot of different resources, which is nice. Or, we get distance sensors, we get a couple of epic weapons, which can have all 3 upgrades, which is great, and of course, a shop. So I'm thinking we do the missions first, then we do the shop, then we have the choice of either going here, which only has a couple of worlds, which is nice, or going here. I'm thinking here, because then we have more choice afterwards. A very easy first mission. Lots of shotguns, I think that's a sign. More coolers or more resource in the sensor? Honestly, I think I'd rather have more coolers right now. Shotguns with extra duration and extra bullet count. It's like fireworks. Horribly deadly fireworks. Which can also be used for a speed boost, which is pretty neat. Oh yeah, these things are destroying. Definitely need more power though, so that's what we're going to be using right now. Because why not? I do have some more shotguns as well, but sadly these can't be upgraded, I don't think. Let's have a look-see. The cryo ones. Oh no, never mind. Okay, let's add those as well. For a burst of fire, kinetic, and plasma. That's a serious speed boost. Well, that's difficult to use. Love it. It's like confetti. Death confetti. Now that's a good bug killer. Yep, definitely keeping those. Let's go and grab another relic. The speed boost is a legitimately good way to get around. So then, where are we going next? That's pretty rubbish. That's really nice, actually. The large battery would be fantastic, and that's a really easy mission as well. 4 common weapons and 4 common weapons. Probably not fantastic there. Oh, more magnets and dynamic thrusters. They're actually really good. Decouplers and TNT. Well, that's a pretty awesome combo. So I could just do that one and then that one. That also has another shop, which is awesome, which means I can just ignore this shop and go for that one, since I don't really have much resource right now anyway. Plus, over here gives us more options. I think that's probably the way we should go. But I'm going to go to the shop anyway. I'm going to go to the shop anyway. I could have said all the words at once then. Shops don't seem fantastic, I've got to be honest. Outside of repairs, yeah, there's not much I really want. Destroy hives. Destroy hives, collect barrels. I want to destroy hives first. Ooh, a shop. Hello. The signal was a marketing ploy. More cryo short lasers. Okay, I'm going to buy these because this is going to make the missions which are like freeze the lava fountains so easy. Now we have a few of them. But now we really do need to get red resources, so I'm going to go out of my way to harvest. So, the shotguns are hilarious. I have to say, they are absolutely hilarious. But that recoil is just killer. So much damage, though. I'm apparently stuck on something. There we go. But just look at that. It's so good against swarms of enemies. They are the ultimate bug killers. Shiny speed boost. Yep, I love these weapons. Against some enemies, these are going to be utterly worthless, but against swarms, it's just magnificent. Next up, collecting bio barrels. Nice and simple. Sadly, this is a world with high air resistance, though, which is really annoying. Aha, there's another one, being defended by this turret trying to hide in resources. I love the shotgun. Come on. Thank you. Well, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. Now, honestly, not as much happened today as I was hoping, but I have at least found my love of shotguns. So in the future, I will be focusing on trying to upgrade them as much as possible and making the ultimate shotguns and trying to collect them as well. Now, one thing we really need to do is we really need to get some more of the lovely unobtainium, so we are going to go over to this sector over here so we can grab all of these worlds, since the lava worlds seem to be the best when it comes to, well, unobtainium. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Nimbatus is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Also, I probably just cut this entire mission because it was so standard. Thank you, and goodbye.